But I wanted to share how I came up with that. You're trying to tell me something. Are you trying to tell me something? Oh, don't do that with your mouth.
What was I doing?
You were like...
I was just concentrating.
Sorry, I'll just start it over again. When life gets too hard to stand, just keep on rolling. I end all my videos this way, but today I wanted to start my video this way because I wanted to share why I end all my videos this way and how I came up with this motto, when life gets too hard to stand, just keep on rolling. I know that it applies to everybody because I walked for 22 years and I would have hard days and challenging days and trying days and days when, it was too hard to, maybe put one foot in front of the other, too hard to take a stand, and there was nothing wrong with my legs. So I recognize that you don't have to actually be in a wheelchair to feel paralyzed, and so I know that motto is applicable for everybody, which is why I use it so much. When life gets too hard to stand, just keep on rolling. So I was in the hospital for about 4 months on a ventilator, and then I came home from the hospital, and I had therapy in the hospital, like physical therapy and occupational therapy, and then when I came home from the hospital, I continued with outpatient physical therapy, and I went to the gym called NeuroWorks. It's a spinal cord injury gym here in the Utah area. It was founded by this awesome guy named Dale Hull, and he also broke his neck doing a flip on a trampoline in his adulthood. But he can walk, and he's, kind of cool and super inspiring for other spinal cord injuries. And his motto is pleased but not satisfied. And he wore it on his shirt. I think he has it on other things. I think it's like in the facility now. Pleased but not satisfied was on his shirt, and he was talking to me when I was doing some outpatient physical therapy at the gym, and I showed up to that gym, and the therapist there, the physical therapist and Dale, and they saw me and they're like, there's our walker, because I was like, I'm gonna walk, I'm gonna do this, and go into this gym, and I was really like excited about the possibility of getting more function back, having the use of my legs and the use of my hands and stuff, and I'm still excited about that. But it came a lot more slowly for me. In fact, I'm at the same place now 19 years later as I was then, but I keep on trying. I was looking at Dale's pleased but not satisfied motto that he had written on his shirt, and I was like, pleased but not satisfied, thinking of how that could apply to me too, and like, I'm pleased with the work that I put in, but I'm not satisfied. I'm not done yet. I'm pleased with what's happened, but we're not done yet. We're moving forward. And so I tell Dale, I was like, that's a nice motto. Like, I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna adopt that motto for myself. Pleased but not satisfied. And he's like, oh yes, Meg, that's a good motto, but it's mine. You can't have it. But if you work really hard, I'm sure you'll come up with your own motto. And I was like, hey, I'm in a wheelchair. Like, people give me things. I want your motto. Like, he was like, no, if you work really hard, you'll come up with your own motto, and that will be more inspiring for you. And I took that challenge, and I was like, okay. And so I kind of lived my life a little bit and came up with a few mottos along the way that I went to Miss Wheelchair America, and I had to come up with a platform, which is another word, I guess, from motto, kind of a one-sentence description of who I was all about at that time. And my platform was creating a new reality through service. That was really inspiring for me at that time because I had discovered the power of serving other people and how taking the focus off myself was actually what brought my life into focus, and continues to do that today. That's a powerful motto, and I stand by that, even though I can't stand. And I used to play a lot of Bon Jovi. I still kind of play a lot of Bon Jovi. I like me some Bon Jovi. But it was really inspiring for me. I would turn on Bon Jovi, the song, It's My Life, It's Now or Never, and I would do transfers on and off the bed, and those were really hard transfers at first. But I would play that song, and I would say that to myself, it's my life, it's now or never. I ain't gonna live forever. If I'm gonna be a girl in a wheelchair, dang it, I'm gonna be a good one. And so that was a really inspiring motto for me for a long time. And then I kind of came up with, when life gets too hard to stand, just keep on rolling. And I did it when I was drawing, actually. So I used to dance. And that was really fun, and I miss that very much. But when I got paralyzed, I couldn't dance anymore, and so I started to draw. I saw a stick figure giraffe on something, and I was like, I bet I could draw that stick figure giraffe. And so it's pretty simple giraffe, So I drew this stick figure giraffe, and I started to draw a little bit just with a Sharpie, and the only thing I really drew was a stick figure giraffe, just like this. It didn't do anything. And then one day, my friend was having a birthday party, and so I was drawing her a picture of a giraffe, because that's pretty much the only thing I ever drew. Only when I was drawing my friend this stick figure giraffe, I drew the fourth leg moving forward like this. Put some spots on this giraffe so you know it's a giraffe, not a llama. I drew it holding a balloon, and I looked at this balloon holding giraffe and I was like, oh my gosh, this giraffe can do other things. It doesn't have to be just a giraffe. It doesn't have to be just a giraffe sitting there or standing there on all fours. And so then I was like, well, dang it, if that giraffe can do that, I wonder what else it can do. So then I drew forgot his eyes. So then I drew a giraffe doing a cartwheel, and I was like, this is a giraffe that's in motion. He's doing a cartwheel, and I was like, this giraffe can do so many things. He keeps on rolling, and then all of a sudden, it just like came to me, like when life gets too hard to stand, just keep on rolling. And you know, it's okay that I can't dance, you know, that the drawing really does fill the void that the dancing left. It's okay that I'm in a wheelchair, because I don't have to just be in a wheelchair. I can do other things. When I learned that this giraffe could do other things, I was like, oh my gosh, this giraffe is so versatile and so amazing and has so many possibilities, and so do I, and so do I, and so do you. When life gets too hard to stand, just keep on rolling. I have drawn so many pictures of giraffes, and it's limitless. My giraffe that started out like this, then went to this, then went to this, and it keeps on rolling, and it goes into other things that the giraffe can do, and it is the same with me. When life gets too hard to stand, just keep on rolling. And something I'm starting to say now too is I might be paralyzed, but I'm not so paralyzed, because I recognize that things can change and everyone can evolve, and you don't have to stay in the same thing ever. We're all entitled to grow, and we're all entitled to roll with whatever punches this life throws. So thanks so much for watching, and remember, when your life gets too hard to stand, just keep on rolling.